To provide context on this latest development in Gaza, we are joined by EWTN News contributor Alberto Fernandez. During his time at the State Department, he served as a diplomat to the Middle East. Alberto, welcome back. What is your reaction to this move from the U.S. to speak directly with Hamas officials?
Well, it is certainly a surprise, but it's not unprecedented completely. The U.S. has spoken in the past decades to Palestinian terrorists at different times for different reasons. What President Trump is trying to do is spend political or diplomatic currency by speaking directly to Hamas and trying to get something back. The question is, will he succeed or not?
And what's the implication then of this negotiation? The U.S. and Israel are key allies. How do you think this new strategy will affect that relationship?
Well, it is something which, when it happened in the past, was always looked at very negatively by Israel. So the dynamics we're seeing today, we've seen in the 70s and in the 80s, where the U.S., for some reason or another, spoke directly to Palestinian terrorists, and the Israelis were very unhappy. But there were reasons why that happened.
So this temporary ceasefire then has ended, but the fighting has not yet resumed. Do you think there's hesitancy to continue this conflict?
Without a doubt, there's hesitancy. I mean, you see the destruction that we've had in Gaza, and you wonder how more destruction is going to lead to a better result. But at the same time, Hamas is a terrorist group and is taking advantage of the pause, trying to exact maximum benefit from just staying where it is, holding on to the hostages that it has, including the one living American hostage, Idan Alexander.
I think it's important that you've said his name. These negotiations are underway for this second phase of the ceasefire, but time is running out for these remaining hostages. As you mentioned, only one U.S. Citizen is still alive. What do you think needs to happen to guarantee their release?
I don't think there's any way to guarantee their release. I think what the president is trying to do is a high-profile, high-stakes game of diplomacy where you could gain something significant, but it could also blow up in everybody's face. That's the reality of these types of situations.
Do you think there's been an insufficient outrage over the hostages, their conditions in which they've been returned?
Yes, I think that there has been. People have become kind of accustomed to it. I will say this: I think it's very important that Trump is pushing for the hostage release. He seems to be the one individual or the one leader who is most concerned about that, more than some other Arab regimes and others who have kind of moved on and are thinking about the future. He's focused on the hostages that are being held right now.
Now, Alberto, quickly, last month, President Trump caused global outrage when he suggested the U.S. could take over the Strip and develop it. And this week, he warned Hamas over social media to hand over the remaining hostages or it's over for them. How do you see these fiery comments, and how does that shape negotiations?
This is a very common thing in diplomacy and common thing certainly in the Middle East. You have carrots and sticks. You have rewards and threats. And it's a diplomatic dance to see how it works out. He's trying the right thing. Whether it works or not, that's another question.
Well, Alberto, thank you so much. I know you're watching this closely. We are too.